major through the actual regionals. But nope, they proved they're a very strong team, or arguably the strongest in the region.
Yeah, and ever since TSM picked them up, they really haven't looked back. That first DPC season, EG kind of got off to a slow start. Then obviously they had issues with Nightfall and his visa and whatnot, and they had to get MSS to fill in, and they actually looked better with MSS for a little bit. But TSM ended up winning out in the end for the regional finals. And this season, though, EG has just looked almost unstoppable. So hyping up this game even more, Jenkins. This is going to be a good...
I think Nightfall has improved a lot at offlane. I've been playing a lot with him in pubs and, you know, watching.
Is he happy about that when you...
you know, well, I'll do what he says to do, you know?
But you play offlane, so how does that work?
I'll play, you know, a little bit of pudge action in there. No big deal.
Oh,
yeah, I'm sure he's very happy about that.
Yeah.
Although, oh, look at this lane with Nightfall. Jarex is actually playing the Enchantress as a position 4. We have a Techies in the safe lane instead.
Okay. I mean, when I see a Terrorblade, I think this is North America, and I would not be incorrect in this assessment.
Yeah.
Feels like RTZ has started a trend. Obviously, he's not playing it this time. He's playing the CK instead as a sticky bomb with the... I guess you could call it a setup with the Chaos Strike, but feels like you can't miss with the sticky bomb anyway.
Yeah, this is a really nice lane for the Techies. You always want some sort of setup stun, especially long duration to set up your suicide and the sticky bomb. But funny because whatever side lane he goes to, he will have that. Even Invoker, arguably like decent enough setup for the Techies.
No.
Because it is really hard to hit the triple mine combo, but you know, with stuns it makes it quite a bit easier.
Yeah, they can continue to try to harass Saberlight here. I mean, we haven't talked about your thoughts on the respective lineups. Sounded like the panel was kind of split. Both lineups make a lot of sense, and it just comes down mostly to execution. Like, it's not gonna be one of those games unless things go horribly wrong where you're like, okay, this team got outdrafted.
Yeah, no, I think there are like places where both teams are stronger. So TSM, I think their team fighting looks much stronger than EG's because you can just ravage all the CK illusions, and then in the ravage you can kill them with Sand King and, you know, the other nukes that they have. And then that gives TB where he's like, TB's not going to get bursted. If you don't use the CK ulti, there's no way TB goes down to the rest of the damage. Unless your Techies is like really huge. So I think in terms of team fights, TSM has that because they picked this Tidehunter. EG, however, they have Invoker, DK, Chaos Knight. Like, these are our skirmish heroes. These are heroes that want to like find that one guy that's split pushing or take these like small engagements. So they're kind of more about playing the map and killing people as they're doing that.
Saberlight taking, again, some more damage here. But, I mean, on top of that, as we see the blast off, Saberlight should live. Although Chaos Strike is off cooldown, 2 seconds.
Oh, that...
And the sticky bomb, that should be enough. And first blood to crit. They're seeing the power of the CK Techies combo. And obviously, the panel did talk about how blast off is just one of these crazy-ass skills. Obviously, it's kind of hard to connect sometimes, but if it does, it's super high value.
Yeah, and like I said, like he's got, they made it an easy Techies game, which is, yeah, this new Techies is, it's an interesting hero. I feel like the old Techies with, you know, placing all of the mines, that was something that felt really strong in pubs because people are like largely uncoordinated. You have a hero who still has like a relatively low win rate in pubs, but I think this one is a lot easier to play in competitive because before it's like in competitive, the enemy team would just get a gem and like de-ward you. Like it thrived in the chaos, but now this new Techies is more about just doing this like overwhelming amount of burst damage, and you can't really counter it as easily. So in like a competitive environment, I think this hero feels really strong.
Yeah, they're going for it again. Blast off is ready to go. They won't be going for it as it wouldn't have been enough damage anyway. But once RTZ has enough mana for another combo, they should be able to finish him off. But on the other side, TSM does have a lot of combos with his arrow, right? They have Burrow, they
do, yeah.
Nightmare, Fiend's Grip, all that good stuff. I'll see if they can set that up as, okay, Nightmare there to try to save Saberlight, but the blast off from afar crit with the second kill of the game. And, I mean, Tidehunter, down goes RTZ, but the blast off from crit gets the double silent Starstorm into the Ravage. Looks like that's going to be enough to drop crit. So it's a 1-for-1 to start things out, along with the Aegis going down. As Saberlight will be the death for TSM. But if that's all they lose, this is pretty good.
RTZ's gripped.
Yep, he's gripped from afar. He's actually going to get right-clicked by the meta. So RTZ takes a tumble, and now at TSM on the offensive. Nightfall, Spirit Vesseled. Moon Meander with the Star Storm, but the arrow will not hit. So it looks like Nightfall will live as a result, as Abed focusing all his pressure on the Mirana. So Moon Meander goes down, ends up being, I think it was a 2-for-2 because
they also would be considering fighting. But I guess with the surprise Tide Eggs and the surprise Scotty, like there's that factor.
Stay silent.
Yep, we got the Dragon Tail, Sunstrike, and that is enough to take out the Sand King to start the fight, as Crit is gonna get gone on for now, but you can see Nightfall just getting dropped to his knees. Timado with that double damage. So much right click from him. 2-for-1 TSM advantage. BKB now online for Abed. Nightfall being shot. Okay, arrow actually hits as he attempts to go high ground. The Scotty there as well. Ravage onto only one as Nightfall's able to hit his BKB, but will not survive the right clicks from Timado. A nice pick off from TSM, as is the Enchantress's job.
Does he have buyback? He does not have buyback. They're just, okay, throwing his life away. Nope, never mind.
Oh, RTZ. Wow. Oh, they're going to get the Dragon Tail off to start things out, but Bane is the first to fall in favor of EG, but BKB's popped galore. Nightfall, you can see, he's getting kited, trying to go high ground now, but getting safe thanks to the Tornado. But there's the Ravage onto several heroes. Nightfall is dead. Jerax is next. And we'll see if they can reposition here, as it looks like a Halberd is online now, being used on Timado, but he still finds the kills nonetheless. And they could go into the Roche Pit as the Epicenter and the Fiend's Grip used just for the lowly techies. Just shows how
that just wasn't the case. I believe this is a who caught who sort of scenario here.
Yeah, Dubu. Lotus is himself. Whoa, BKB quick fingers from Abed. Trying to finally get this kill on the pesky Bane. And they're going to find not only that, but Moon Meander as well. On the other side, though, there's the break. Thanks to the Silver Edge, Timado absolutely destroys Jerax. Has exited the pit. Arrow connects onto Crit, but I don't think there's going to be any follow-up. Just chip damage over and over. Brile, okay, they do commit, and it's not going to keep that Crit alive very long. So that is the first death of this engagement. They're going to end up getting the kill on Brile, so it's a 1-for-1 to start things out. Metamorphosis is popped by Timado. They could go for Roche potentially, because it is only at half HP as we talked about. The Scout out with the Sunstrike. This is a really important fight for EG. Trying to kill the illusions. Yeah, Tidehunter has the double Ravage, so EG kind of on the back foot here. Arrow not gonna hit, as Roche looks like it's gonna go down here in just a moment. Can they steal it? But the Ravage comes out onto 3 heroes, but Abed snatches the Aegis. Will he get out successfully? No, the Aegis is down, and it looks like Tidehunter's gonna get bursted down by RTZ. No, Saberlight somehow stays alive thanks to the Nightmare. Gets off the second Ravage as Timado pops the BKB. Nightfall looks to be mega dead. The cheese was also stolen by Abed. Very quick fingers from him. My lord, that was a sick play from Abed. Well, let's see how much this actually changes for EG. 12k lead for them now as they're gonna find Crit. Double kill for Timado. And what will they do with this now?
Probably less reliable. Like somehow bursting Timado without getting Ravage, without getting Burrow struck.
Now EG smoked up. They're going on to the triangle for TSM. Saberlight, this will be a dieback for him. They're going to break it, but there's a Nightmare save again. Mitigating so much damage, gets force staff to safety as well. As the Meteor comes out, gosh, Timado pops the BKB with that meta. They're going to be able to bring down RTZ in quick succession. And Nightfall in dragon form is kind of stuck in the corner and will drop to his knees. So 2 dead in favor of TSM. And that was some great spell casting from Duba, have been very crazy. Brile spotted out, pops the BKB instantly, and a huge Ravage comes out from Saberlight, making a double Ravage into the death of RTZ and Jerax, and that might do it. And Timado and company just gonna go down the lane, pops that refresher.
Super clutch. Another problem is he has Lincoln Sphere on Brile, so...
Yeah, Moon Meander has an Eon Disc. It'll proc here as Nightfall has to BKB to avoid the arrow. That does not feel good.
No.
Elder Dragon form to follow, and again, RTZ dead for 45 more seconds, so Timado can just focus on the buildings if he really wants. Instead, he'll use the Silver Edge to break the DK. All right, they get the Meteor up, but the BKB activated, and Timado just ripping through everybody. Now can focus on the buildings to get these eventual mega creeps. GG is called from EG. TSM take game 1. Extremely well played. And like I said, every game so far in this DPC, EG has started off really well in the laning stage and just crushed everybody for the most part. TSM able to withstand that. And able to withstand the steal of the Aegis and Chi.
Yeah, that was
win.
That was wild.